Anarchistic personality, also known as an anarchist personality, refers to a set of characteristics, beliefs, and behaviors associated with individuals who align themselves with anarchist ideologies. Anarchism is a political philosophy and movement that advocates for the abolition of hierarchical systems, including governments, and promotes self-governance, voluntary cooperation, and individual freedom. Anarchistic personalities embody these principles and exhibit certain traits that reflect their alignment with anarchism. Opposition to authority. Anarchistic personalities have a deep-seated opposition to authority and hierarchies. They reject the idea that any individual or institution should have power over others. They question the legitimacy and necessity of governmental systems and other forms of authority, and they strive for a society based on voluntary cooperation and mutual aid rather than top-down control. Autonomy and individual freedom. Anarchistic personalities highly value individual autonomy and personal freedom. They believe that individuals should have the right to make decisions about their own lives without interference from external authorities. They emphasize self-determination and the ability to pursue one's own goals and desires, as long as they do not infringe upon the rights and autonomy of others. Direct action and non-hierarchical organization. Anarchistic personalities often advocate for direct action as a means of achieving social change. They believe in taking action themselves, rather than relying on hierarchical institutions or representatives, to bring about desired outcomes. They may engage in activities such as protests, strikes, civil disobedience, and grassroots organizing to challenge oppressive systems and structures. Mutual aid and voluntary cooperation. Anarchistic personalities emphasize the importance of mutual aid and voluntary cooperation among individuals and communities. They believe that people can organize and solve problems collectively without the need for centralized authority. They support decentralized forms of decision-making, such as consensus-based processes, and promote the creation of networks and communities that foster cooperation, solidarity, and mutual support. Anti-capitalism. Many anarchistic personalities reject capitalism as an exploitative and oppressive economic system. They believe that capitalism perpetuates inequality and concentrates power in the hands of a few, while undermining the autonomy and well-being of individuals and communities. They advocate for alternative economic models based on principles such as worker self-management, cooperatives, and common ownership of resources. Non-violence or anti-oppression. While anarchistic personalities may challenge oppressive systems and structures, it is important to note that not all anarchists advocate or engage in violent methods. Some anarchists are committed to non-violence as a means of achieving their goals, using peaceful resistance and education to challenge existing power structures. They may focus on dismantling oppressive systems such as racism, sexism, and other forms of discrimination. Distrust of hierarchy and institutions. Anarchistic personalities exhibit a general skepticism and distrust towards hierarchical systems and institutions, including governments, corporations, and religious organizations. They question the concentration of power and decision-making authority in the hands of a few, and instead advocate for decentralized and participatory forms of organization and decision-making. It's important to note that anarchistic personalities can manifest in a range of ways and may vary in the extent to which individuals embody these characteristics. Anarchism itself encompasses a broad spectrum of beliefs and practices, and individuals with an anarchistic personality may have different interpretations and approaches to realizing their ideals.